Hello there, everybody. I want to explain a few things that I've been made aware of probably over the last 12 years, 10 years, maybe it's 8 years. I've been aware of something called the Law of One. I, when I first became aware of it, it was from through a channeling. Some people channeled it in the US, I believe, in the 1980s, and it was Ra, R-A. And the Law of One. And Ra says in this channeling sessions, which there was hours and hours of channeling done. Basically, he just told what his knowledge of the world and the cosmos is, and he covered some fascinating stuff. Reincarnation. There's so many things to mention. Planets, where they are, how many there is, all sorts of knowledge, that a lot of it unknown knowledge. We seem to think, well, some people believe there's the 10th planet, Nibiru, its name, or Planet X. And this does exist. Yes, this definitely does exist, and there's thousands of planets that we're not aware of and we find it all the time. But I think modern day Archimedes still say there's 9 planets, and that's including Pluto. Right. Now, this Law of One suggests that what really resonates well with me is the reincarnation. What the Law of One says is, during the Big Bang, light exploded in all different directions. Our consciousness is a little speck of that light, and for millions and millions of years we've been reincarnated right through all the densities. Now, I'm going to assume that you've got no basis on these densities and what it means. Everything on the planet is all different. We're all resonating a vibration. We're all just vibrations, light or vibrations. Now, I was born in August 22 of 1979, and this puts me in a third density. The planet was the third density at that stage. Now, in 2012, this happened. I'm sorry about the low budget thing, but I just made this up quite quickly. But it'll explain to you what I mean and what I'm talking about. This is called the Great Year, and what it is, the Earth the Earth, it spins on an axis of 47 degrees, this angle here. Now, that might not be 40 degrees, I just guessed it. But what I will say, just for this is the important bit that we need to talk of. This axis here, this wobble that this Earth does, because it's not on a 90 degrees, we're not spinning like that with the North Pole, it's on an axis. Now, that spins round, the full cycle of it takes approximately 25,000 years. It's actually 20,800 something, to be precise. But this is up. When this makes a cycle, the Earth's vibration rises. I'm not 100% sure why, but it does. And I think modern day, and get rid of this now. I think modern day Archimedes suggests that it does. They can test the Earth's vibration through the course of the time. Now, what I've been made aware of through these channeling, the Law of One, excuse me a second. What I've been made aware of through the Law of One is, when this cycle comes up, the Earth moves into the 4th density, because it was third when I was born, and in 2012 it's moved into the fourth density. Fourth density beings, which is thousands of planets out there. Well, there's millions of planets out there, but thousands of them are fourth density already. Some are fifth density, some are sixth density, seventh, and so on and so on. Now, on our planet Earth, we've just gone into fourth density. So this Earth resonating at a higher vibration. Now, some people will not be able to cope with that. Some people's bodies won't be able to cope with that high vibrations. People suggest it can cause people going mad or suicide, or increases people to do these things, apparently. Now, what I've been trying to do is trying to raise my vibration and align with this new vibration that we're getting. There's a number of ways you can do it. There's thousands of ways probably, but some of the ways I've done it, I've got healing crystals around my house. I meditate approximately about 3 times a day, depending on how I'm feeling or what I'm doing. And my meditating is probably the most important to me. It's very simple to do. Anybody can access this great knowledge of this arcade records and this higher vibration. You've just got to prepare your body. They say vegetarians are more likely to go up with vibrations because of they're not eating the third density animals, or second density animals, should I say. Cows, all animals are second density. That's if we're talking like as if we're in the third still. Now, animals and plants are second density. So their consciousness, again, is moving up. Same as ours is moving to fourth, or moved to fourth. Theirs is moving to third. So we're going to see sort of changing, not just humans, we're going to see it in the animal kingdom. But with humans, I mean, not everybody's body is ready for it. The older you are, the further back you were born, the harder it will be to get to the higher vibrations. Some people will be like a duck to water with it. Some people will find it easy. Some people will find it impossible. When we move into this, now we're moving into this fourth dimension. More and more people will be getting the skills of the fourth density. Now, in the fourth density, more and more people are telepathic. More and more people can speak, through the thoughts process. More and more people become psychic. All these phenomenals for third density are quite common in the fourth density. When we get into fifth density, this is another 25,000 years, of course, we won't even need a body. Now, all this information has been out there since the 1980s. Some people look at it and don't believe it. Some people do. It's how it resonates to you. It's not what you think of it. It's not what I think of it. It's how it goes to you. But I just want more people to be aware of it. In my opinion, all the modern day churches and religions try and hide this from you. I know the Buddhists and the Hindus are all meditating, and they have done for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's not about, it's how it feels for yourself. It's not, if it doesn't feel right to you, maybe it's not for you. But if it feels right to you, I'm definitely suggesting people meditate more. This is only something I've done meditation-wise. I've been aware of the law of one for 10 years approximately. But I've only sort of put it all together in the last 12 months, I'd say, the meditation. Now, this has just made me feel differently and think differently and take my time over things. You know, as I'm getting a little bit older, I'm getting a little bit wiser in myself, and it's made me think differently about life and what's important to me and what isn't. Now, when we go into this higher density, or now we're into this higher density, we'll become a bit more, I'd say harder to control, but that's not the right terminology, but we'll be able to tell the lies from the truth. No one can look at you and lie to you if you're in the fourth density and you're using the fourth density vibrations. No one can look you in the eye and lie to you because you know the truth already. So this becomes a problem, say, for governments around the world. And it's not just me it's happening to, it's everybody. Some people don't choose to activate the fourth density and want to stay in the third, and that's fine. But you won't be staying in it for long. Now, the sale life is just a lesson. They say we come here to learn, to Earth to learn, a third density experience. Now we're into the fourth density. The children who were born after 2012 will already have this fourth density. Will be fourth density children. Now we're only in the starting stages of of the fourth density, but this is a difficult time for people to adjust to it. You understand? And we're only getting the low level fourth density at the moment, and as time goes on, it doesn't kick in like third density, fourth. It creeps in gently, more and more each day. So more and more each day, I'm learning more and being able to understand it a bit better every day. Now, not everyone, but after all this time of evolution, and this has been kept from us. I know the Hindus and the Buddhists have been aware of it all along, and they've practiced it all along, but the Christians don't, and they keep it from you. The Muslims don't and keep it from you, and the Jews keep it from you. All these main religions have kept this from you, the secret, this, and it's all to do with our third eye, our pineal gland. When we meditate, we try to get into a higher vibration, in a deep meditation state, and this gives us, how it works for me is when I've meditated, maybe half an hour, 20 minutes later, what I was thinking about in my meditation and what I was focusing in my brain, I'll just get the answer, what I think's the right answer for me. Everybody's different, so you know, whatever you meditate or whatever, it'll be the answer that presents itself, and your brain might just creep into your mind. It might be an hour later, it'll just creep into my mind, boom, that's it. That's the answer to that question. And whatever the question might be, it's, I've meditated about everything, that's important to me. Well, finance is quite important to me. I'm really interested in the stock market and making a few quid, shall we say. And I'm getting all these right answers through meditation. I'm 41-year-old, and I just got to the point where I thought, is this all it is in life? Just you grow up, you go to work, you get a job, you earn enough money to keep the roof over your head. And I thought to myself, it doesn't feel right to me, that. It's not a right way of living. Because when you get into the fourth density and you're aware of it, you can become what people will call it. There's loads of books on it. I'll mention it. But there's the work of The Secret that's out there on YouTube and whatnot, which is a great work, and it's teaching you how to manifest things, Because whatever you think of, or whatever you meditate about, or whatever you push in your subconscious mind, from your conscious mind, it comes into reality. And I'm learning how to use this great power. It's like godlike powers to me. And you don't think you're meditating on something, and you're trying to will it into your life. And you don't just think, right, I want £1 million tomorrow. Doesn't work like that. You've got to believe in it. You've got to 100% believe in it, and not be at the cost of anybody else losing £1 million, if you know what I mean.